Bonebreaker over on team 1. We got Seaver coming back as Arcane. We got Dali going to be first up as a rogue versus Garber. Hitting him with a spike around the corner. Kid the shot sepsis immediately. Stormbolt by Garber is going to be tricked out of the rogue with a blind right after. Dali's in trouble though. Is he just going to bleed out right now? He's actually still tethered to that spear, but looks like he is able to catch himself a little bit of a resetting. Going to be a full stun onto Dali. Got himself a big death marker to Garber. Flash cut is going to get disrupted. Big Odin's Fury. There's no way this rogue can survive it. Just get it absolutely clobbered with them. Ranger blows back to back to back. Who's going to be up next? Is it potential Seavark? It is going to be my man, Seavark. What is this mount? I know I must never see the OG cat mounts anymore. And I don't know if it has like a unique animation or unique model or anything. Gonna be a full Mirrors of Torment of Garber. Trying to play big missiles. Big damage on the Garber. The man. Oh! Okay, Seavark. Alright. So not only can a fire mage just kind of global somebody, but so can an arcane mage. Just didn't give him a chance. And there it is, boys. It's going to be tricky for Seavark. Trying to avoid Flames is going to be knocking him around like a piñata. Massive leap by the Demon Hunter, looking to close that gap, but it's going to be Seavark with a full Ring of Frost controlling the Demon Hunter. Does he have another go? Looks like maybe he's fishing out for a couple of those missile procs. Does have Radiant Spark together with a Venthyr? Wait, so his Radiant Spark is a talent, while Venthyr has a Covenant. That is very, very interesting, actually. Breath onto Flames does go for a trinket. This way, Seavark just trying to see if he can back up out of there. It is, could potentially blink. Does pick up the eye by accident. That's going to make it take like 5% more damage, but that it is, man. Oh my goodness. That was some Arcane Mage burst, boys. Arcane still stomps. Yeah. We've seen our Seavark in particular just really pop off on Arcane level 70. I was like, well, alright, 70. Yeah, Arcane can do well, but what about level 60 when you don't have any talents? And Seavark is apparently not deterred at all. That's kind of scary. They get buffed up like a little bit, but it's like a lot of little buffs that result in big impact. Gonna be a quick polygon to Flames. Does not have a trinket this way, but Seavark could have himself a big go. But does he have himself the big go? Mirrors of Torment with another Repolygon to Flames. Arcane Surge, potentially big damage. Does he have any outs? Darkness. Is he gonna be able to survive the darkness? So Seavark just trying to see if he can blast him out. Gonna be Radiant Spark right after into a flame. Into big instant cast. Does he get? Oh, it does go down either way. Either it was the Arcane blast at the end, or a touch of the magic collected all the damage even through darkness. One of those two. Chicago gonna be up next. Normally an Handsome Shaman is a bit of a matchup for arcane mages, just because it can remove all of your casts, all of your buffs, everything. So it's going to be interesting to see how it works out for Seavark nowadays, now that these two classes have gone through quite a few fundamental changes over the time in Dragonflight beta. Seavark trying to see if he can avoid Chicago as best as possible, trying to get rooted out by the Shaman, looking to maybe go repositioning with that port with Door of Shadows. Actually, Door of Shadows, I'm actually on a record gonna maybe miss that ability. Big blast by Seavark. Let's see how the big go over Chicago. Looks like Chicago potentially could take a lot of damage from the touch of the magic. It's gonna be lots of damage. Does have no wall actually. It's gonna go for a big Ascendance proc. Barrage by Seavark. Chicago's still holding on to a wall. It looked like it was potentially a lot of damage by the mage, but maybe Chicago just able to heal through it and mitigate it. Does go for a Shadow Belt, but Chicago does know where they are, does spot them, and is gonna be able to take him down. With Seavark trying to go for a bit of a cast. Mirrors of Torment, does he have the big go right now? Potentially. Mirrors of Torment eventually is going to cause Chicago to just generate Seavark free missile procs. I think that's what he's trying to do, trying not to do too much damage, but every time he casts a spell or attacks Seavark, it does give him more missile procs. So for Seavark, this could be massive. Going to be a Sunder by Chicago with a full Kirin Burst onto Chicago. Seavark trying to see if he can take him down. Does he get the chance to? Going to be big missiles right after. Wall for Chicago. Trying to see if he can mitigate the damage. Leaping in towards Seavark. Trying to stay as aggressive as possible. Big damage to Seavark, but he does have that all to trying to keep him up and running. And Chicago was able to survive without another go by the Arcane Mage so far. Fairly survivable. 5 minutes, almost 6 minutes into the duel. And Seavark trying to avoid him as best as he can. Big barrages, missiles to follow. Big damage on Chicago. Does the potential take him down. Gonna be a massive touch to the magic. Looking to get himself a heal. No interrupt by Seavark. I think it might have been a ground interrupt by Chicago to hopefully get himself covered. But Chicago looks like he survived yet another go by Seavark. Every time they go for Kirin Burst, or every time they go for Arcane Surge, any one of those abilities could be very, very deadly. Does Chicago have the maelstrom to get aggressive? Because Chicago may still be playing that Elemental Blast build, which was highly effective last time. Trying to go for a bit of a reposition. Follow him up. Does get a trap on the shadow. So this actually gives Seavark an opportunity to go full blast. Mirrors of Torment on Chicago. Do they have the big go? Potentially massive blast. Big missiles to follow. Does Chicago go for self heal? Gonna be Door of Shadows for Seavark. Trying to see if he can stay aggressive with Chicago. Got him super low. Gonna be a grounding totem for just a second. And Seawork tried to see if he can get some more missiles on the Chicago Messengers. Imagine last to follow. Eventually, this Minute Stormman are gonna get rooted. Oh, that root with the barrage getting sent in. Essentially, Magic got him in a critical condition and ends up taking him out. And Stepbro is gonna be up next as I want to say assassination rogue, most likely. Can Seawork fight rogues? Is he like a class that can compete against a rogue? Does have all the time ahead of time. Big missiles to follow. That's going to be a Night Fae. So he's got himself that Night Fae from the Covenant, but maybe got Necrolord from the, unless he's Subtlety. I want to say this is Assassination just because I'm not seeing Shadow Dance. Oh, Arcane Orb does get about the open. So Seawork is getting very, very proactive. Kind of low on health. Could potentially be in a bad spot because no more Ice Block for Seawork. I'm just noticing right now. Big Radiant Spark for the Mage. Maybe a Cloak of Shadows for Stepbro. Potentially in a big trouble. Trying to see if he can Shadow Step towards Seawork. Blink. And Seawork could be in a really bad spot right now. Got himself invis. I think it's over. Yeah, the Daz do rot him down. That is unfortunate. What a good run. But the Daz do end up breaking you over time. That is a tough one, man. Without a second Ice Block to follow, that is rough. Gonna be a full bleeds by onto Bonebreaker. Maybe in a bit of trouble. Disarm onto the Warrior. May actually just melt right now. Could be in a bad spot. Trying to see if he can drop down the Warrior, the Rogue, but it's gonna be full evasion. And Stepbro does end up going from one to the next. It's gonna be Dractaurus and Jim as the last one's left. Which one is going to be first though? It looks like it is going to be Jim, just kind of trying to give him a bit of an auto duel. Is Stepbro going to be able to take him down? I don't know how much survivability this rogue's really got, but potentially could maybe rot him Jim. By this point, he should have Deathmark, I imagine. So maybe you could just Deathmark Jim and run away. Cut him off at the edge, does get him out of stealth. It's going to be immediate blind. Does he bait a trinket out of him? I don't think he does. I don't think he does. I think you can give the rogue a trinket in this case. But what do you trinket then? Because if you don't trinket a stun, I guess you have to trinket the first stun, right? Otherwise, this is going to be a full death mark. Full kid shot. Going to be a demon. I think there's nothing Rogue can do. I think it's over. He just needs to slay the demon. Let's try to see if he can get out of it. Does he have the eyesight though? Let's try to see if he can back up out of there. Got a little bit healing while in stealth. Wait, is this sub? He has to be assassination, right? He has to be assass. I mean, it would be so weird if that's a sub rogue. That's like a bleed build sub. I mean, that could technically work. They do work right now. Imprison onto the rogue with a fear right after. Nothing he can do. Literally, he can try this. Oh, I Cloak of Shadows. Hold on, he can't do something. Hold on, can he catch himself a reset? I think Jim was trying to see if he can maybe take him down with a big cheesy fear, cheesy fly up, just rain down from above. Is gonna throw a glaive. The man just not giving up yet. But that stun, I don't know. Yeah, there's no way. She death? Hold on. I was gonna say you're not gonna leave him alive, right? You're not actually gonna leave him alive, right? Seawork with 3. I thought Seawork got 4 potentially, but 3. There it is. Well done, well done. Who was the first one that played then that didn't get that you want to kill or got a kill before Seawork did? Because Seawork only got 3. I thought he was good.